Hello everybody, I have got a cheeky little book haul to share with you today. I've got 5 books and a bookish item, and I thought, why not sit down and have a little natter about the new books in my collection. So the first book I'll show you is the sequel to The Baby Dragon Cafe, which I still haven't read at this moment in time, but it's on my 10 before the end, so it's imminent that it gets read relatively soon. But look how cute they are together. This is the sequel, The Baby Dragon Bakery by A.T. Qureshi, and I think there's also a third one coming out, already out, called The Baby Dragon Bookshop, I want to say, and it just seems absolutely darling. Obviously I'm not going to read the back of this one because I'm assuming it's set in the world. If it's a direct sequel, I don't want to get spoilers, that sort of thing. But for those that don't know about this book, from what I understand, we have got a grumpy sunshine, like friends to lovers or enemies to lovers. I don't know if you'd call them enemies as such, but anyway, neighbours who are helping each other out. One owns a cafe, which is, you know, struggling a little bit. She's kind of just going paycheck to paycheck with it, and the other has a ruthless little baby dragon that he just can't seem to tame. So he decides to enlist the help of the cafe owner, who is really good with dragons, to train the dragon so that he can give her a little bit of money that also help her out of a sticky situation with running the expenses of the cafe. So it's a little bit of a mutual agreement going on there, and of course sparks start to fly. So this is something that I'm really hoping I can just read back to back, especially this being on my 10 before the end. But yeah, I would love to dive straight into this as soon as I finish this, if and when that is. I've got a copy of PD James's The Children of Men. Not super fussed about this cover. I've seen some really pretty ones, but hey ho, waste not, want not. This is one that I've watched the movie for already, and I've really enjoyed it much more than I was expecting, honestly. It's set in a world, actually I think it's set in 2021. Yeah, it's set in 2021, and there haven't been any children born like over the last 20 plus years, so it's a bit of like a struggle. It's a little bit dystopian. There's war upon war. The community is failing, society is crumbling, but things are still kind of pushing forward, and we're following the perspective of this character who's like a warden, and he comes into path with this lady who may be able to change the course of humanity. The film I thought was absolutely fantastic. I'm looking forward to going back to the original source material and giving the book a go too. Next up, at my little silent book club, they had some books that they were giving away, and I decided to pick up a copy of Ready Player One by Ernest Cline. I have the second book. Is it the Armada one? I can't remember off the top of my head. I'm definitely going to see it as soon as I turn off the camera, but I've got the sequel to this that was like written like years later. But my partner has this as kind of like his comfort movie, so I've seen random snippets over and over again throughout the years that we've been together, and I would like to sit there and enjoy it with him, and also read the story too, because it sounds like something that I'd really enjoy. It's sci-fi, set, I believe it's set in kind of like a not too distant future, if at all really, but they're kind of obsessed with this video game, and I believe the mogul, if that's the word, the CEO owner of this video game decides that whoever can find like a secret Easter egg, or basically this achievement within the game, gets to have full ownership of the whole company, the whole game, all the success, the funds, everything like that. And so it's kind of like a big battle, I guess, of characters in game trying to find it and trying to unlock it, but also it brings the danger to outside as well, because everyone is hooked onto this game, and it's a very real life like reward, right? So people are in danger if they're top ranking at that moment in time. Now, this is only some information that I've gleaned from like bits that I've seen from the movie, so I might be completely way off, but I feel like that's kind of the crux of the story. I also, from the book club, got a really cute bookmark that they'd made, and it's so cute. It's just like a page from a book that I can't tell what it is, and then I've just nice little tassel, so I thought I'd slot that in there, and yeah, enjoy that. The next two items were gifted to me by my friend who went away on a little holiday, like I think it was Whitby she went to, and she picked me up. How cute of her. This little pad of productivity, it's so cute. It's got like little to-do list things, and to be honest, I need to make a little to-do list for tomorrow before I forget, so that's gonna come in handy. And it's so adorable, the colours are totally me. And she also picked me up a book she thought I might enjoy as well as a little freebie bookmark that was the shop that they were in, the Little Fox bookshop, which sounds absolutely adorable, and I'd love to visit if I'm ever in Whitby. But this is The Binding Spell by Marissa Linton. I don't know if I'd ever heard of this before, but the cover's absolutely stunning and it sounded like something I'd enjoy. It's by Chicken House, who does like middle grade YA whimsical fantasy stories a lot of the time, so I'm in no doubt that I'll enjoy this, but I don't actually know what it's about, so let's dive in. What lies beneath must stay hidden. Morgan hopes her nightmares are behind her. Meeting Joe Harper helps. His secrets seem as tangled as hers, and their time together is magic. But Morgan's bad dreams return when her archaeologist father begins work at a local burial site. Every relic he unearths, a creeping horror emerges, a spell that binds them all. It sounds like I'd really enjoy this, so yeah, what a fantastic pick. Thank you very much to my friend. And the last book was a Vinted find. I had such bad luck with this one seller when I was trying to get this comic. They just didn't send it both times that I ordered it, so I got refunded of course, but it was a bit frustrating. Anyway, I found another seller who was selling volume 3 and 4. I only wanted volume 3 and I asked if I could cut a deal and they obliged. So yeah, it came in no time at all. This is Something is Killing the Children, volume 3. Oh my gosh, the first 2 volumes that I read them I absolutely adored, and I've been meaning to get back into this for so long. I just couldn't get my hands on a secondhand copy, and there was a couple of times that I went into this really cool comic book shop that's not really too close to me. It's like a little day trip out, but they didn't have it there and they weren't able to order it in. I think as well, because I'm not there frequently, I wouldn't have been able to go and really pop up and get it if it arrived the next week, if that makes sense. It's kind of like a little treat trip. But yeah, I finally got this, and it's set in this kind of quiet, sleepy town, but suddenly there are missing children completely going rampant. There are so many children just getting abducted. There's like murderous intent behind it all. There's things being found that are kind of out of this world, and then we follow Erica, who has come to this town to rid it of the evil that is lurking. She's a monster hunter and on the hunt to see what is taking these children and killing them. Pretty much. It's so good so far, really dark, really gory. Definitely recommend if you're into the more sinister horror kind of graphic novel stories. My friend, those are the 5 books that I've recently added to my collection. Most of them I don't think I paid much for, actually. I think the first book, the Baby Dragon Bakery, was in Asda, so that was really reasonable, and the others were either gifted, charity shops, Vinted, so yeah, not much at all, which is always fantastic on the old bank account. But yes, let me know if you guys have read any of these books that I have shared here today and what you thought about them. But for now, I'll thank you very much for watching, and I shall catch you in another video soon. Bye.